Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be kind of discussing my opinions on AI, generative AI in the writing space. I'm not really going to talk about like other people's opinions or other people's, like the consensus about AI. I'm just going to talk about my personal experience and kind of what I guess my opinions, like comments about the use of AI in specifically in writing, in creative writing, or just writing in general. I have used ChatGPT not to create, the story or to write for me. I've kind of used it as a writing buddy in a way that I was like asking questions about whether this story is cohesive, does it make sense, does the pacing flow well or not. I don't use it to like give me ideas. That's not how I use AI. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't think I will continue using it. It's just because I don't have anyone that I can, discuss my writing with. That's mostly why I used, I mean, for just for a bit anyway. That's why I used Chat GPT to kind of just bounce off ideas. Not really like it's not giving me ideas. That's not the right phrasing for it. No, it's not giving me ideas. I'm just kind of asking, I guess, mostly structural questions. Whether the story is kind of following the basic flow, like, hero's journey, whatever. I think it's just because I used it just because I was a bit insecure about my writing, because this is one of my first try at writing like longer works. I mostly write short story, as I said before, so I'm not really like familiar with how the flow of longer works go in terms of like chapters, arcs, or acts. I'm not like really familiar with it, and I was like really insecure with my writing, and I wasn't really prepared to show it to anyone. And AI, it was convenient. It's not really like I don't really care about its opinions. But like sharing it with like a person, like a real person, it kind of made me insecure and just really not protective, but I wasn't prepared to share it. I know it's the first draft. It's not really supposed to be like well written or anything like that. But that's mostly why I used AI. I don't see myself using it in the future like continuously. I think I did try Pro Writing Aid. It was useful, but then I kind of realized that it's not really like going into details. Like I tried, I think I paid for the, I forgot what it was, but like the pro version, whatever, for a month just to try it out. And I don't know, it's not really giving any criticism that I can implement. It just says like, oh yes, you followed this what was it? It's been a while since I've seen the format of how they give you critiques, but it's basically just saying that, oh yes, this you have checked all the list to create like a descriptive setting, stuff like that. And it's not really giving me like, any worthwhile feedback that will elevate my writing. I think it does tell you whether like it does analyze like the characters, if their, what do you call it, like their character development works. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen it because I haven't been using it recently, and the subscription ended. I just have the free version and it's not as detailed, but i I might subscribe to Pro Writing Aid just for the structural feedback. Like, I don't really see myself using AI to write my story. Like, it's not, I don't know, I mean, you're not really writing it if you're just giving prompts to an AI and just like copy pasting that stuff. But anyway, I aside from like the ethical issues and environmental issues that AI brings, I don't really see myself using it consistently in the future. Like, AI artists, AI writers, I don't even know why they call themselves that. It's not really like, you're not really making it if you're just giving prompts to a computer program. But anyway, I did try using it. I do kind of have like valid points. I don't know. Um, anyway, yes, I don't really think that AI should be used in the creative space as a, like, like ghostwriter type of stuff. I mean, it does have its uses when you're editing. It gives you some feedback, especially when you don't have like people that you are comfortable with sharing your work. I know there are like platforms out there where you can share your work, but like, like, I have trust issues. I'm not really comfortable with sharing my work, especially because it's not published yet. Like, I don't have any, my name isn't attached to that work other than, because I was writing it, but like in more of a formal aspect, like, a book, your name is attached to that. Everyone knows that it's yours. But like, that's why I'm not really comfortable with sharing my work to, writing groups. Aside from my sister, she hasn't read it yet, but aside from my sister, I don't really like trust anyone to read my work for now anyway. For now, I'm just not the type of person to trust easy. I don't know, I don't open up easy to anyone. That's mostly why, like, I don't really have close friends or friends in general. I mean, I trust my family, immediate and like, cousins, but I don't feel comfortable yet with sharing my work. I think I am comfortable with sharing with my sister, but like, she doesn't want to read it yet unless it's like almost done. But yeah, I think mainly the issue with the reason why I started using AI was because I don't have anyone to share my writing with. It was easy to access. I mean, you can use Chat GPT for free. I know it's limited. Like, I don't know what they call it, like the program that they're using. It's like lower version or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not comfortable with sharing, so that's why I use AI. But as I said, I don't see myself using it in the future. Like, I'm not even using it now. I stopped using it. I do understand, you know, why a lot of people are against using AI, but I also kind of understand the part, the point of view of, you know, I think there, I forgot because I'm not really reading news and stuff, but there's like, it helps. I think this, like, I don't know if they call themselves like, I don't know. It's not really, what do you call it? It's not really like the neurodivergent community, but like AI is used to kind of, like, as a, I keep forgetting the word, like as like an assistant. Like, there are some things that it's is really hard for me. Like for example, like metaphors and stuff like that. I don't. I'm not. I don't really know how to use those. So like sometimes. I mean, no, that's wrong. I don't use AI to write my story. Like just to clarify, I don't use it at all to write my story. I hate it when it gives me a rewrite of a scene because that's not really what I'm asking. I hate it when it does that. But I want feedback on how my writing is being viewed by, like, another person. There is a specific voice, a specific like vision that I have in my mind about my writing. But like if I don't know if that vision translates to the page, and then have the same whatever, the same vision coming to other people's minds. But like I don't know, I just can't, like, I can't put myself in other people's shoes when reading my writing. It's always like, because I know it, I can't distance myself. And like, I mean, maybe like coming back to it in like a few months, like 6 months, maybe I can see what other people see about my writing. But still, because I am familiar with the world, with the characters, I do not see like a different perspective. I don't know how to explain it well. But that's why the main point that I'm using or used AI, but not as a way to write my story. Like, I don't like that because it's not, it doesn't write well. But anyway, I forgot because like I don't really read anything about AI. I don't really follow the news. I mean, I do follow some news, but like not all. So I don't really know what they're saying about like AI other than the ones that I see on YouTube. But there was one that I saw that they like, I don't know how to explain it because I forgot the word that they use. It's like they use AI as a way to, it's like an assistive device, like if you can't walk, you use a crutch or a wheelchair. But it's not like a negative, like it's not, how crutch, they help people. But there's also like a negative connotation to that word. But like that's not how, I don't really know if it's like the disabled community, I don't know. But like the AI is being used to kind of bridge the gap between like what you can and can't do, but in a way that it's assistive, not like, it's not like the one that's taking over. I don't know how to say it well. But anyway, I know like writers out there are very, like, they're very invested in the process of writing. They enjoy the struggles, they enjoy the problems that they face and overcoming those problems. But for me, like sometimes when I get stuck, it's really hard to get out of it. And I just need like a push from someone. And sometimes I don't have that person available. So then that's mainly why I use AI. But other than that, I think like I don't see myself using it in any other way. But I do like, I understand both ends of the spectrum. Like I know why a lot of people hate it. And I know, or not just know, like I understand why a lot of people hate it. I understand why some people not love it, but like they see the benefits of using AI. I think for writers that use AI to actually write their work, I mean, like I hate it, but if you do that, you have to kind of just put a disclaimer whenever you do that, just for transparency. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I did use AI. I don't want to sound like I'm that I never used it. I did use it. I did use it for my current writing, but that was for like the first like 5 chapters, 6 chapters. I don't know. I don't remember. But like I don't see myself using it to finish the like I'm not gonna use it to write for me and to finish my story to I'm not gonna use it to or I don't see myself using because I know how my story is going. I don't need AI to tell me how my story is going. I just need to tell me like structure wise what's not working. But other than that, I don't like it's not I don't see myself using it. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of say that I did use it for my current writing. Other than that, I've never used it for any other thing. I've used it for my sci-fi novel, to be specific, not for anything else. Everything that I've written, I mean, even for the sci-fi novel that I'm writing, AI didn't write it. It's just I was just looking for structural feedback. None of it was written by AI. The ideas are not from AI. All of the ideas, everything is from me. I'm just moving things around structure wise. But like most of its recommendations anyway weren't really necessarily useful. Or even, I don't think I even did most of it. I just, there's like some feedbacks that, mention adding more details to the description, like that's about as much as the editing that I did. Like it just told me like, oh, you could use more sensory details, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But otherwise, like I don't even think that its feedback at the moment is useful because I'm on my first draft and it's talking like I'm on my like 10th draft and it should be published once I do these changes. I'm like, no. But anyway, oops. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention that I did use AI. I don't even know why I wanted to talk about this topic, but I just wanted to kind of just be transparent and say that I did use AI for my current writing. Not just to clarify, I don't want anyone to like say that, oh yeah, this novel will be shit because it's written by AI. No, nothing about my novel was written by AI. It's just structural feedback that's like not even that useful. And it's like minor feedbacks too, like, adding details. But yeah, it's not written by AI. I just wanted to kind of be transparent and say that I did use AI. I don't see myself using it in the future. The pro writing aid, I might see myself using that one because it does analyze, the characters, which is useful. It doesn't tell you how to write. It does have, I think, options to rephrase a sentence, but I don't really use it because sometimes it suggests like really stupid stuff. But I do see myself using pro writing aid just for like grammar checking, repetition, of certain words or phrases. It does analyze the character arcs or yeah, the character development for like the main characters, so like it can differentiate between all of those characters. Other than that, yeah, I don't see myself using any other like AI. That's my update for today. I was sick last week. I had the flu, and then the week before that I had like a major headache. Yeah, that's mostly why I wasn't able to update. I think I might be able to post more consistently now anyway. Hopefully every 2 weeks, if not every 3 weeks. But yeah, I been changing my website, my bookstore website, a lot recently, if anyone noticed, because I've been trying out different e-commerce website. I was using Lightspeed before, but then the website theme, like it's very basic, and I don't really like how it looked. So now I'm using Shopify, which is pretty nice now because there's like a bunch of themes that you can use. Most of them are paid anyway, but the theme that I'm currently using has a lot more design, not really design, just more features that I can add to, have a better looking website. It's still not that good. I still don't like it. But the other one was a paid website or a theme that I like don't have the budget for yet, but I might get because it does look a little bit better. I am learning a lot about running a business. It's hard, um, especially if you don't have budget for marketing, which is like 90% of where the money should be going. Not really 90%, but like if no one really knows about your website, you can't really sell anything. But anyway, it's fine. It'll take off eventually. It's just been like what, 2 months. I am busy with the website, the bookstore. I also read the death the death he gave no, sorry, the death I gave him, I think it's called. I keep forgetting titles because I don't read the title over and over, but it's by MX Liu. It's like a sci-fi retelling of Hamlet. It's pretty nice. I like the writing. I like the characters. I don't remember. I read Hamlet before, but I don't remember what happened. I just remember the movie with Ewan McGregor. But I think they all died in the end. I don't remember. Like, I think they did. And Horatio was left. But in the death I gave him, there's like a bit of a twist. Not really a twist, but like it's not like a word for word retelling or event by event retelling of Hamlet. Obviously, there's like some changes, but it's a good book. It's not too long. I read it in like 5 hours. I'm not a fast reader, so probably someone can read that faster. But I read it in 5 hours. There's like a queer twist to it that I really liked. Reminded me of Mass Effect Andromeda fanfics, but anyway, it's a good book. I really liked it. I am currently reading. I forgot what it's called. Let me check. It's something about gentlemen. Give me 1 second. It's called The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen. I'm still on like page 30, I think. I don't remember. But it's okay for now. I am enjoying it. I mean, not enjoying. It's okay. Like I don't have an opinion yet because I'm still on page 30. But yeah, I am trying to read more. I was hoping to read more sci-fi, but I can't get into the mood of like sci-fi books yet. But I'm hoping to read more sci-fi just because I am writing sci-fi. I don't have much update. I just wanted to talk about AI and my opinion of it, and also to just mention that I did use it. Anyway, I am done for today. I don't have any more updates. I will hopefully see you again in 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks. Okay, bye.